Taurus, welcome to your weekly tarot reading for the week of July 4 to the 10th. Okay, let's get started and see what messages we have for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week ahead. Now, this is a general reading, so it won't resonate for everyone, but just take what does resonate for you and leave the rest behind, my friends. Okay, now let's get started by pulling a card to see what is sort of the main theme of the week ahead for Taurus. Oh, interesting. You got the self-sabotage card. What's going on, Taurus? Let me read it to you. It says here, when you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your true goals. It's that inner voice that derails those carefully woven plans. So trying to get out of your own way to avoid some self-sabotage this week. Very interesting card to start your reading, Taurus. Let's jump into the tarot cards and see if we can get more information here for Taurus and their week ahead. Self-sabotage. I wonder what's going on. Let's see for Taurus. Okay, Four of Pentacles kind of coming out in the reverse. Lovers and the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, we got a little explosion here. Let's put those back. Okay, so to start off your reading, it does look like there is sort of a choice here. And it's interesting seeing the Lovers in between the Four of Pentacles in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles upright. Right off the bat, that's sort of telling me that you have an important choice to make and that you could be sabotaging things with fear. Fear and scarcity. This card is sort of we always think of it as the miser in the tarot, the Four of Pentacles. When that card is in reverse, it's interesting. It doesn't completely reverse the meaning of the card. I find that the Four of Pentacles can signal a time when we're putting too much value on the material, and sort of instead of holding things tightly, we're putting so much value on the material that we're reluctant to sort of see clearly that it's an infinite universe. Like this is sort of a card of hoarding, almost like where you're coveting something and you're not able to have the clarity to see that you could have all the abundance in the universe, like where we're really just sort of seeing limits and limited resources, right? And not really seeing the abundance in this infinite universe. Seeing the Ten of Pentacles is sort of bringing through this this message of generosity. And that, you know, with this self-sabotage card, I'm almost wondering if there's a choice you have to make, that you could go one way where you're sort of very generous, or you could go another way where you're really hanging on to something because you don't think it will ever come back again. And it's this idea of lack and limits. And so very interesting beginning to your reading. That Lovers card really speaks to me here with respect to your ability to make a balanced choice outside of sort of this duality that we're seeing between the Four and the Ten of Pentacles. And it could also be suggesting that there's an imbalance or maybe a great balance in a relationship, some sort of boundary in a relationship that's healthy. That it's almost like there's a choice of making a very balanced choice. You're being guided towards harmony and balance, and you've got two extremes on either end. So that's very intriguing to me as a reader, because to me this tells a story of sort of opting for balance as opposed to sabotaging something with a limited belief. Just like this card says, it's the inner voice that can derail very carefully woven plans. And so it's interesting. What is your inner voice saying to you this week? Are you getting messages of balance, or are you getting messages that are very limited in terms of how to proceed? Are you feeling generous, or are you feeling like you want to hold back It's interesting. Maybe you need to strike a balance between those two poles, and you will find something that you feel authentic in. You know, that's sort of the message for me that I'm seeing with those 3 cards. There's another choice card, the 7 of Pentacles coming out. Very interesting. Where will you invest yourself? Did you see that? It was the Chariot. Okay. Yeah, there's the Chariot in reverse. We saw the 7 of Pentacles, and there's the Queen of Swords in reverse. Very, very interesting reading for you this week. We've got the 5 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So there could be a moment where you're feeling a bit defeated this week. And, you know, it could be that, take this as it resonates, but it could be that your own thoughts or actions are limiting you, sabotaging you, and that you're having this moment of defeat where, you know, you're not feeling understood, you're not feeling like you can communicate. Chariot in reverse says to me that you're feeling stuck. You're feeling really stuck between these 2 poles. Interesting. Queen of Swords in reverse can really indicate a time where, you know, you're not really able to be as what's the word, like, while communicating with others, you're not able to sort of stay unbiased. You might be more sharp. You might be a little aloof, a little bit lacking some, gosh, what's the word? There's a certain word that's escaping me. Tact. You're lacking tact. You're not able to communicate skillfully this week. It's tricky. And it could be because you're sort of feeling like you're stuck. You know, when we feel stuck, or we feel like we're between a rock and a hard place, sometimes we lack focus, we lack self-discipline, which is also coming through in this Chariot. And we might be sort of going in the wrong direction, like the self-sabotage card suggests. And so you've got a choice here. We see it in the Lovers and in the 7 of Pentacles, which says to me that it is up to you. And so the self-sabotage card is sort of guiding you to sort of, you know, to not get in your own way, to not let something stop you from pursuing this 10 of Pentacles, you know, from having the direction that you need right now. I feel like you're needing some kind of grounded direction towards some goal that you may have. You might be aware of what the goal is, and you might even be aware that it feels like self-sabotage, because 7 of Pentacles can sometimes indicate a time where, yes, we need to make a choice, and yes, we need to keep going, but perhaps you're seeing the 7 of Pentacles because you're giving up, you're impatient, you're losing faith. Maybe it's the reverse message, like you're seeing the 7 of Pentacles to encourage you to sort of stay focused and to give thanks for what you already have. You know what I mean? And to not think that just because it's here today, it's gone tomorrow, but that you can actually grow a new path for yourself. That 7 of Pentacles always makes me think that this fellow is trying to decide, should he stay where he has invested himself, or should he start a new journey? And that is sort of the choice. The Queen of Swords in reverse says to me that you're very frustrated, you're feeling impatient. And again, it could be that energy that's getting in the way here. That and the 4 of Pentacles could be getting in your way. Chariot in reverse is you stuck. You are stuck. And you'll probably stay stuck until you're able to have the willpower, the determination, and sort of the confidence, really, to see that you're able to shift things, that you actually, through this energy that the self-sabotaging card is talking about, you can either move closer to your goals, like achieving your true goals, or you might derail your own goals. So it's an interesting week here for you, Taurus. Let's see what final guidance you will receive from this Autumn Sky Oracle deck. It's a huge deck, so I'm trying to shuffle it on camera, but it's It's a big one. Okay. So we're going to cut this deck and select a card for Taurus. Wonder. Miracles are everywhere, Taurus. Remember your childlike awe. Everything is in perfect order. Broaden your perspective and trust in divine harmony. Isn't that an interesting card for you to receive after hearing these messages? It's true. I mean, really, your perspective can make or break this moment for you, Taurus. And I feel like that is coming through loud and clear. Really trusting in the harmony, that all will be well no matter what's going on right now. If it's not okay right now, the story's not over yet. You know what I mean? And to go back to that innocent childlike awe where we sort of marvel at everything and believe in miracles and trust that everything is as it should be. Even if it's a challenge, that challenge has a purpose. And that it might be to get you to focus your energy right now. It might be critical for you to focus your energy right now so that you're able to make a choice that won't derail you, you know? Very interesting. I'm going to leave it at that for you, Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. If it's resonated for you, consider liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, or you might want to book your own personal reading, and all that information is in the description below. I'm sending you so much love and light, my friends. Have a great week. Take care.